Yo, what up, boys? Welcome to the stream. How are you boys doing? We'll wait for Slay and Fabio to get in here. And we'll pull up the data quick when Fabio's in here. We'll wait for you, Fabio, and we'll pull up the data. I just want to literally show you the data quickly of what's on here. Look in the heat maps. This is generally the reason why I've gone triple Brighton, Fabio. Hello. This is the reason why I've gone triple Brighton. Look, March's creativity is at 79 here, right? The heat map is very good. He's had really good minutes, played every game, near enough. You know, he's looked really good attacking wise. And then if you actually pull up Matoma has the worst stats for me. Because he's on 68 attacking, 65 creativity, 62 tech, 53 tackle, foot and defense. But he's really overperforming. His XG so bad. He's overperforming by a mile. Where if you go McAllister, you know, he's steady. He's on penalties. He's got more minutes. He looks very good. And his expected goals is 6.96 across the Whatsit, so his goals per game, free kick conversions, goals and so on, it was all literally lifted here. I don't know what, I'm quite sure March has had a lot more big chances created. Yeah, 12 big chances created for Solly March. His underlying numbers are really good. His underlying numbers are very, very good. This is the team, though. Alright, Fabio, bye. March good, yeah. I'm just waiting for Slay. Yeah, no, a Stupinan could backfire my arse. I just think Chilwell versus Leicester is just as good as a Stupinan in 2 weeks. Considering there's less chance of Chilwell, really, for me, conceding versus Leicester than the others. I just don't know. I don't think Chilwell concedes versus Leicester, to be honest. And I think he could pick up an assist again and play really well. He looked quite good last week, so I don't mind Chilwell for this week at all. I do rate it as a good pick. So I don't mind that at all. Alright. Ugh. Man, this has been so. Damn. This team looks great though, to be fair. This team looks very, very good. I still think I might play Cash over Kieran Trippier. God, I'm playing a very good lineup this week though. I'm playing a very good lineup. I think that 4.9 in the bank is very worth it. Yeah, no, that 4.9 million I've got in the bank is very worth it. I do like what I've done as well. The whole reason, boys, by the way, this is my final draft. We had the draft this morning on the live. I've started the live pretty much to just literally go on with the fact that we've trained the draft quite a lot. And we are actually keeping Haaland, I reckon. Was looking at going Kane, but I think I'll keep Haaland. The reason I have took a strong approach now is because I was looking at the leagues and one whose wildcard is pretty similar to mine, so I thought I'm going to have to take a little bit of a different approach, and I've got a bad feeling not having March would really affect my week, so I think a Stupinan really, if he gets 2 clean sheets, Chilwell gets 1 clean sheet, You know, March gets 2 returns and Saka blanks, that's fine. Obviously, I think this just pays off more long term. And I think this week is a good picks. And obviously 29 is good picks. So essentially, you know, they got 4 weeks and Saka's got 3. You know what I mean? And one of them is Bournemouth, you know. They've got Leeds and Crystal Palace this week. And then they've just got Brentford and Bournemouth, but I'll probably be getting rid of Henry 29 and bringing in someone else who doubles. Henry's just great for this week. Or I just play him out and see how it goes. He might pick up assist or something. I mean, I know they've got us and Man U, but I don't think really it's probably too bad having 2 Brentford defenders. Might be a case, to be honest, of just getting rid of Henry to a Zinchenko in 29. Or a Arsenal defender. Or I could go down into a another Chelsea defender like James. I could go and get another one of those. I was looking at Bruno Fernandes, but I just don't think actually probably is necessary really. I don't really think March is a bad pick. Tony will go down to, or Danny Ings or Watkins will go down to Danny Ings at one point anyway. So that'll give me the more money back to go back into what's his face? Bring James in and stuff like that as well. So that'll be good. But yeah, no, I'm really liking the team. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone as well because we hit our 140 subscriber goal, which is a massive gain. Massive gain. We've done very well this month, and it's thanks to all you lot. So I just want to say thank you very much because that 140 subscriber mark for the month is done. We're going to see now if we could possibly reach 150 now by the end of the month within the next 21 days. We're going to try and reach 150 for the next mark. That's our next mark for our subscribers. That's our goal. Hoping this week goes well. Hoping March, Matoma and McAllister perform the way I expect them to. Obviously I've lost team value on Kane, I've lost team value on Saka, Kepa, and lost a point on Odegaard. So I've lost like 0.4 team value. But I think the 0.4 team value I lost was generally worth it considering the money I'm going to make anyway. I mean, I could probably see March probably going up in price, you know. Matoma, without a doubt, he's going to go up in price. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. He's increased another 2. He's 5.4 actually, so he's already gone up. McAllister will probably go up in price as well. I don't think many will go triple bright in midfield. And that's why I think it's a good pick, is because it's out of the box thinking. Not many will do it. So we were going about Tony this week. I think it's a bit of an iffy decision. Salah for Bournemouth, obviously. This is why I will only have 8 playing at 28. It's just because I've gone Salah. Obviously, I could have had another player this week play, obviously, Saka instead of him, let's say, and have Saka 28. And then probably bring Salah in 29. But I'd just rather have that extra transfer for 29 in case something goes messed up. Like Watkins or Cash gets injured, or Botman gets injured, or someone gets injured and I need to get them out. I'd rather have that extra money for 29. As well as a transfer. I think it just keeps me safe. And I might like even go Henry to James 29 and go for punt and double Chelsea. Which, as stupid as it sounds, it could be a really good one. Watkins, I fancy him, man. Good player. Would play him this week if I didn't have obviously Rashford and the Salah there. Then he'd be someone I'd definitely be playing. You wouldn't play him over Tony. He's not worthy of playing over Haaland, obviously. So that is pretty much what we're running. Chilwell, the thing with this team is like, Cash, he's under-owned, you know, he's not template. Chilwell isn't template. You know, I wouldn't say Rico Henry is template because he's only owned by 3.7. Raya is template for this week. But like, I wouldn't say McAllister is template. McAllister's 5.2% owned. March 8.8% and Matoma's template with like a 20%. But if these two play ridiculously well, score 2 returns each, Matoma gets 1, I'd still be very happy with that because I'm going to have more rank gain. So I'd be very pleased with that. And I just think March is a great pick. Considering March is on a load of free kicks, a load of set pieces, and McAllister's on pens. And then Matoma is just one of those where he does a lot of overperforming XG, scores some very good screamer goals, and does very fancy stuff. So he's just got that nice little flair and excitement that could pop up out of nowhere and score a goal, which is why I do like having Matoma there. Tony, not really anything to say really. He's got Everton, weak defence. He'll get a goal and probably a penalty goal as well. But I back Tony to get a brace versus Everton and a brace versus Southampton. I think he's going to pick 26 points this week. I think March, McAllister and Matoma are minimum 10 each. I think Salah's going to pick up a 10 plus point week. Haaland probably a 10 pointer, 8 pointer week. I think Chilwell gets a clean sheet. Raya gets 2 clean sheets, maybe only 1, as well as Henry. Henry I reckon gets a return. Trippier I reckon gets a clean sheet and a possible return. I'd back Chilwell to get a clean sheet and an assist. So I think this team is capable of reaching 100 to 130 points this week. I think the floor, the minimum points this team should get is around 85. Is the minimum points I'd expect. If I get lower than 85 with this team, I would be very disappointed. And I just can't see it getting lower. And I think Rashford will just go and score a goal. So Rashford's going to get a 10 pointer, let's say. Salah gets 2 goals versus Bournemouth, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, and Tony gets 4 goals or something, or 3 goals between those games. I'd say 3 goals is probably what he'll get minimum, and probably more than that. I reckon Haaland gets at least a goal, Kane will get a goal, and Kane obviously has 28. It's just whether Haaland will get another goal. It's more the fact of money, like I could do it, and I wouldn't be that annoyed about doing it, to be honest. And it'll probably pay off more. It's just because of how effective ownership Haaland is, that it's a big risk doing it. But then you think, okay, do you know what? They've just gone against Newcastle and beat them 2-0. I know he didn't do anything. Bournemouth, obviously. But he didn't do much with Arsenal. Versus Forest, he didn't get a goal. You know, he didn't manage one versus Tottenham. He got a 4-point or a 6-point there. Which he managed a hat-trick versus Wolves out of nowhere. But then, these games he's just not really done a lot. And then all of a sudden he's managed a hat-trick. And like 23 points and stuff like that. Like, I couldn't see a Haaland 20 pointer, to be honest with you. I could see a 10 pointer for Haaland and a 10 pointer for Kane, or a 13 point for Haaland, 10 pointer for Kane. But then you've got Kane for 28. So it's like, is Kane better? Do you know what I mean? Haaland's not guaranteed to take the penalties. As stupid as it sounds, I wouldn't say he's guaranteed to take the penalties. Obviously, the only problem I've got is I'd be praying for Kane to score versus Forest. I'd need Haaland to flipping blank, or just get 1 goal, and I'd be torturing myself watching that game. But obviously knowing I'd have all the doubles in the week as well would make me feel better. I think just a green arrow this week will be enough for me. Just a nice little green arrow, even if it's by 100 or 120k, I'll be happy with that. And just staying at the top of the mini league and just staying where I am in the mini league is fine. If I can do that, manage everything, I'll be happy with that. And I think not many are going Chelsea defenders, so I just think it's a differential. I just see it as a big differential pick that not a lot of people will go with. Chelsea's Everton, obviously. Villa, Liverpool, Wolves. So he's not got bad picks. Bad fixtures. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind playing Chilwell versus us or Brentford. You know, I wouldn't phase to playing versus Brighton because I probably have 2 Brighton midfielders by that point. Mind you, it's a double, so I will be playing all 3 Brighton. But you know, maybe I'll play Botman instead of him because 31 they've got Villa, so Watkins will probably be out anyway at some point. I don't mind playing Trippier that week. Probably can get away with selling Henry 29-30. Or bench him. But I probably would be selling Henry 30. Tony's a keeper. Just hope he plays well. A lot can change, like I've said. You know, a lot can change. Which is why that 1 free transfer is nice, because if someone gets injured or something happens, like Watkins or Tony, let's say, get injured, you know, or Haaland, God forbid, or Kane got injured, then I could go into an Iheanacho or, you know, someone else who doubles that week. So I think it's still very happy with the team I've got laid out. And I know it's a lot of changes last minute, but I think it's going to pay off. So I've kind of just gone with my gut, not listening to anyone else, gone with what I think to do, which is Matone, McAllister, March, and just stuck by it. Just hope it pays off, really. All I can do is just hope it pays off, and yeah, that's it. I'm pretty much just winging it and hoping that it all goes well. I wouldn't mind doubling up on Chelsea defence if I knew James was okay. I'd go James instead of Cash if I thought James was fine, but I don't think he is. Or James to the Botman. I just don't think James is fine. And I just think I don't mind Cash considering he's got Bournemouth, so. And I do think the actual. If I actually just take out the ones who blank, look. I'd essentially have Salah, Haaland, Rashford blanking. The Gameweek 28 fixture. Which I wouldn't say is that bad, to be honest. Like, as daft as it sounds, I actually don't mind having 8 players playing 28. Just because it allows me to have triple Brighton when some can't have triple Brighton, or someone have triple Brentford, just so they can have 10 playing 28. But then some people have only got like 12 or 11 doubles 29. Well, I'll have like 14 people who double 29. So those fixtures I'm missing out with 28, those 3 fixtures, I'm making up with like 6 fixtures in 29. So the way I see it is, I get to keep Salah, I get to keep Rashford, you know, I get to keep McAllister, March, Matoma. I don't have to sell Haaland, which I probably will to Kane anyway, which means I'd have 9 players play 28. Which means I'm doing pretty well. It's just whether I'm going to do well enough for obviously the stream. But yeah, no, this was just a quick recap really, boys, for tonight. We're going to end that there. Obviously, I'm going to be live tomorrow probably, and I'll be in the Discords all day, and I'll be live streaming later tonight, about 8:30 or so. So we will see you boys in a bit, and we'll do a final stream tonight before deadline. We might have a deadline stream tomorrow, but most likely not, as I've got gym and I'll be busy. So it's going to depend if I'm going gym or not. But yeah, no, I hope you boys have a good day. It's been happy with Josh.